Hi guys, welcome back to the channel. We're going to do a quick video on air rifle laws, BB gun laws. Well, it's still meant to be air rifle laws, but it's going to entail a bit of BB gun laws because they were included in the laws when I looked. So these are the updated 2019 UK air rifle laws. So it's England, Scotland, and Wales. Ireland wasn't on there for some reason. I did try having a look, but there was nothing on two sites that I used. There was nothing for Ireland on there to do with air weapons. So it was England, Scotland, and Wales. I've got a bit of paper with me with things written on, so I remember, because I'm good at forgetting. I realised, I looked back on a few of my videos, and I've forgotten some things. So we're going to start with the fact that in England and Scotland and Wales, air rifles are classed as a firearm. In Scotland, and this is what I mean about forgetting, I can't remember what it's called, but there is some license that you are supposed to have for owning air weapons. In England, if your air rifle fires over 12 foot-pounds, you need a firearms license or a firearms certificate, an FAC. Not sure about Wales on that one. I think it's the same for England. But Scotland had a little separate bit and said in Scotland that you need this. So care and maintenance. Obviously, take care of your gun or air rifle. It is a precision weapon, and damage or mistreatment can cause injury. So, it can have an effect on the performance, and it can be a problem for your safety. It can be a danger to you, obviously, if you were a serious hunter or something like that with an air rifle, because I know some people do have obviously gas-powered air rifles and much more high-powered air rifles, and they go hunting and stuff. Obviously, clean it. Even if you just do backyard plinking, a little bit of target practice. If you're doing it in wet weather, in the mud like we've got in the garden, and a bit that gets down the bore, down the barrel. To those of you that still learning and stuff, the bore, the barrel, dirt gets down there, that wants cleaning, because again it can be a danger. The sun's in my face, I apologise for squinting and stuff. Do not attempt to strip or clean without correct tools and equipment or knowledge. So I know how to take live weapons apart, L85s, Glock 17s. I know how to take my air rifles apart. Obviously, for someone who doesn't, it could obviously be dangerous to you, because there are some powerful springs inside spring-powered air rifles. So yeah, have the right facilities also as well, because if one of those springs does happen to fly out, you don't want to hit another person. You don't want it to break your ornaments or anything, or like house window. After shooting, ensure the rifle is free from oil and is dry. Wipe with a lightly oiled cloth and use the correct lubricants. Obviously, you want to use the correct lubricants because you could cause it to malfunction. If you use something like too sticky, the pellet could get stuck down the bore. Right, now, one that I've looked at everything in detail, because a few people, like, I've got American followers and subscribers and stuff, and they're always asking, you can't shoot on your own land in England, you can't have guns and stuff. We can have guns. You require firearms licenses and certificates. However, air rifles, you don't need any of that. But where you can shoot is up to you. You will need permission from the tenant or the landowner. Do not fire out of the boundaries unless permitted. So, such as you've got a nice friendly neighbour that's got targets on their land as well. So, if obviously, maybe not the garden, because people don't tend to let you fire into their gardens or anything. But if you've got a nice big open field, and the person next to you has also got an air rifle or something and has got targets, and you've spoken to them and they're happy for you to challenge yourself at firing at longer distances, say they've got slightly longer field or something, then you can fire out your boundaries because you've got the neighbour's permission. But if you're in any doubt, get it in writing first. You can carry an air rifle in a public place as long as as long as it's in a rifle case or bag or a gun slip. It must be unloaded, not cocked, and the pellets are in a separate case or bag. So rifle bag. Now my air rifle is in here at the minute. It's the SMK, the black air rifle. Yeah. We'll go into carrying it in public a little bit later on. What have we got next? Who can shoot? 18 years or older, there are no restrictions on buying the rifle or ammunition, and you can use it where you have permission to shoot, so it's quite lenient. 14 to 17 years, you can borrow a rifle and ammunition. You can use an air rifle without supervision on private premises where you have permission. You cannot buy or hire an air rifle or receive it as a gift. It's to be looked after by someone 18 years and over if they have bought you it as a gift, and it's not and you can't have it in a public place unless someone at least 21 years of age is with you. If you're under 14 years of age, you can use it supervised on private premises. Supervisor has to be at least 21 years old, and you cannot buy or hire the rifle or ammunition. The parents or the person who's given you supervision exercises control of the rifle, so basically the rifle is essentially theirs. The backstop it should be soft, so a mud mound, chipboard, and other soft, no hard or polished materials, so not a piece of polished wood. Now what we've done in the garden shooting those bits of wood is safe. It's quite a soft wood. None of it is polished. None of it is like what do you call it, like oak or anything. It's not, it's not that hard that the rifle pellet is going to bounce off. It is quite a soft wood, and you've noticed, obviously, if you watch the videos, the pellet gets embedded into the wood. So for sort of protecting your garden sort of thing, like that, pests that you're allowed to shoot. For birds, it is crows, rooks, jackdaws, crows, rooks, jackdaws, magpies, jays, wood pigeon, feral pigeon, and collared doves. Those are the ones you have permission to shoot on your property. So just turn and face that tree for me, Jacob. I cannot shoot anything that's in that tree. Turn to your left and face that tree. I also cannot shoot anything that's in that tree. I can shoot a pigeon that's on top of here, because it's on my property. I cannot shoot anything that lands on those trees because it's not in my premises. It's not in the boundaries of the garden. Mammals, brown rats, and any type of feral... I didn't write this bit down. Basically, any type of like feral rat that's a pest. I forgot the wording.
Vermin?
Vermin. Thank you. Grey squirrels, stoats, mink, and rabbits are also, the mammals you can shoot. When wounded, always dispatch in a hurry. So if you shoot a rabbit that's on your property, obviously a vermin rabbit, not someone's pet that just happens to wander in. If you shoot it, obviously the kill shot is normally the head. Go for the head. On a rabbit anyway. For a bird, it's the head, which is a very small target. It's like you should practice on a 50p piece, or the soft feathers underneath the wing. But yeah, so always dispatch a wounded animal in a hurry, either by smacking it on the back of the skull, or breaking its neck. It should be as painless as possible, and you know, don't make the animal suffer. That's all I got written down on there. But basically, right now, I don't have any pellets. I don't have any pellets in here. And I have no pellets in the rifle itself. there's no pellet in the rifle. Now, obviously, point the rifle in a safe direction. I didn't write these bits down because I don't need to. Obviously, if you've used a live rifle yourself or anything, or an air rifle, you should kind of have a bit of common sense. So that's why I didn't write these bits down. I'm just going to say them. So, rifle safety. Not pointing at another human. So I'm not going to point towards my cameraman, Jacob. I'm not going to point towards the dogs. I'm pointing now in quite a safe direction. I could be even more safe and point at the floor, but I'm going to point in the air just because the dog's wandering around. Finger off the trigger until you're ready to fire. Now it says not to load the air rifle unless you're ready to fire, which is, with these ones, it's quite safe to do because these ones don't have a safety. The Webley Vulcan that I own has a safety, so I load it, I cock it, and I put the safety on. With this, normally what I do is I break the barrel down, I put a pellet in, and then I close it back up, and then I cock it when I'm ready to fire. So yeah, what have I covered there? Finger off the trigger at all times until you're ready to fire. Unloaded, point in the safe direction. Now I've forgotten. Everything's just gone out the window. I've forgotten everything now. Make sure you're a confident and competent shooter. So, if, for example, I was just doing a bit of target shooting in the garden, I could put a target on the black bin there, and probably stand where the sheds are. Not that far away. I'm confident at shooting from that distance. Gonna sound a little bit dramatic and a bit of, but putting one on the house and standing where the houses are, pardon me, behind the hedges, I wouldn't be very confident at hitting that target. Now, not just because it's on the house, but you know, I just wouldn't feel very confident at taking that shot on that target because I've only ever fired the air rifles in this small space. So yeah, forgot what else I wanted to say. But that's basically it for the rifle laws and safetiness. I said BB guns came under the same things. You aren't allowed to take BB guns out in public unless you're transporting them to a skirmish or whatever. The pellet gun that I have, it's classed as a pellet gun, the CO2 gas pistol that fires the steel pellets. There are some other weird laws. The air rifle is on the bottom of the air rifle laws, but it's classed as something other. So I'll maybe cover that in another video. Now, it is legal to fire. Everything that we do on the channel is legal to do because I check with laws and stuff, you know, before I actually do anything, which is why I'm now doing laws of 2019 because they recently changed. There was a couple more added, so I read up on them and wanted to now do this video. I could have done this video a little bit earlier, but I'm doing it now because the laws have recently changed and a lot of people are asking me about them. So yeah, that's it. Thanks for watching, guys.